Hello, everyone. We are with you with a new video. More precisely, we are with you with the first video of my channel. Today, we will try to create an analog clock using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I will try to explain the codes to you one by one. As I mentioned, this is the first video of my channel, and currently, it has 0 subscribers. I'm asking for your support to subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, I would be very happy. I want to tell you the code editor I'm using. I am using Visual Studio Code. While developing your code, you can use different brands and code editors. If you don't have Visual Studio Code on your computer, or if you haven't downloaded it, you can download this code editor by typing Visual Studio Code Downloader in your browser. I would like to show you how to download it as well. You can download Visual Studio Code from the website I'm pointing at with my mouse cursor. You can install it on your computer. Here, it is available for Windows versions 8, 10, and 11, as well as for Macs. You can download Visual Studio Code for Windows or Mac OS to your computer. I recommend downloading and installing Visual Studio Code from its official website for a genuine version. The installation process is very simple, and you can easily find it by searching on the internet. I assume that many of our fellow developers already have it on their computers. Before we move on to Visual Studio Code, I would like to show you the clock we are going to create. We are going to create an analog clock like this. We will design it as a web page on our computer. Let's start creating it without wasting any time. Next, friends, we will create a new folder. I'm naming this folder as shape, for example. Here, we will create a new file. I'm naming this file analog clock, for example. After naming it, we will double-click to open the file in the text editor. In my other screen, the analog clock project opens, so I'm dragging and dropping it here. Now it is placed inside our folder. The operations you will perform will be in this location. Now, after closing that, we will create a new HTML file and name it index.html, for example. After naming it, to quickly get started, when I type HTML here, as you can see, there are options for HTML with XML formats below. I am selecting the one that says HTML because we will write in the HTML format. I quickly created an HTML file here by enlarging the screen. In the declaration of our file, we specified that it is in the HTML format. Now, before this part, as you can see, we have a friend here. But before that, as provided by the document you saw, we will name it analog clock. When we write it like this, I save it by pressing Ctrl and S keys. Then I come into the file and, as you can see, it has created a file in HTML format. When I right-click on it and choose Open With and select Google Chrome, as you can see, it brings us a page with a title that says Analog Clock and an empty body. We will open a div here together. When we write div container, in this section, it will automatically create a div for me with the class name container. After adding the container, we need to provide a thickness value to give the remaining space to the corner sections you see on the screen. We will add another div here. Just like before, I will add thickness to give the thickness we want. Then, we will define the white sections of our clock. For this, I am adding another div. And inside the div, we will add labels where we will write the numbers. Inside the div, I'm adding span tags, and inside each span, we will write a number. I will copy this 12 times to write the numbers of the analog clock. After doing this, let's create our style file. Let's include our style file using the link tag. We will pull in the style file we created here. Great! Here, friends, in this part, we will add spans inside the labels to place our numbers. Afterwards, we will give the thickness. Now, let's distribute the numbers and center our clock on the website. In our style file, when you reach this part, friends, we need to import. If you're wondering where to import from, you can find it from Google Chrome. I will already add the necessary link for you in the description section of the video. Friends, if you search for Google Fonts, you will see a variety of font options on the screen. Google provides us with the links for these fonts specifically for HTML. You can choose the font that you like and add the corresponding CSS style to your project. We need to do custom coloring. Let's start by adding something like root here. Inside the opening tag, we will write our own custom colors. Let's quickly write the style codes for the body in the section below. Let's open a style code for the div with the class name container in this section. Alright, for now, let's leave it like this. I'm moving on to the section below. Now let's open CSS for the clock class in our HTML page. Let's write the CSS code for our clock class. We will add just the properties of the white part of the clock. Let's see how the output looks like. So far, we have been writing code and presenting it as a finished product, but let's check the output of the code we have written so far. We have our HTML file, and we need to right-click on it and select Open with option, then choose Google Chrome. In Google Chrome, when you refresh the page, you can see that it is displayed in both English and Turkish. Let's change this. For that we need to make changes in the HTML code. Let's continue writing the code for the clock. Let's check the outputs of the code we have written. Let's quickly add styles within the label tags. Let's summarize what we have done here. In analog clocks, since the numbers are arranged in a circular shape, we divided 360 by 12 to obtain the angle for each number. Let's check what we have done so far. The issue might be that we forgot to specify the unit of measurement, px, when setting the width. Let's see if that's the case. Let's check our website again. Has the error been fixed? That's great. I'm glad the issue has been resolved. Let's add some styles for the span tags where we have written the clock numbers. Certainly. Please go ahead and write the styles quickly, and I'll assist you as needed. What we want to do now is to convert it into a working clock. Here, the numbers of the clock are displayed in a straight manner, but in our current code, the numbers are small and at different angles. Let's fix that. We are giving the opposite angle of what we did before. Now we have managed to correct the angle. I'm opening a div tag to create the hour and minute hands of the clock. I'm adding span tags inside it for the hour, minute, and second hands of the clock. Let's write the style codes for the span tags we added. Now it's time to write JavaScript code to access the elements and make changes to them. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We have finally completed the project, and I will continue to create and upload projects on this channel for you. My only request is that if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe and turn on notifications.